some technical store to see what's on your market and the prices. You have very cheap gadgets, guys. The TV that is huge like this, 4K, $1,000. Are you kidding me?
What? That's okay. That's actually a great deal. Okay, America is such a fascinating place, man. Because you guys, some things. So I actually am relating with that a lot, man. Because if you, why I'm saying man, I don't know. But I'm relating with that in the sense that when I react to American stuff, certain things they seem, I will not say cheap, but they seem okay. I can afford that. Other things are completely obnoxious to me. But it's really interesting. Today I'll be reacting to my first time in the USA. Okay, this should be an interesting one. But before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much, my friend. This is the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description. You guys end up suggesting this one a couple of times. Let's play it. Ukrainian girl, by the way.
It's Ty from Ukraine, and this day has happened, guys. As you understand from the title of the video, I'm in America.
Let's go.
And what state I'm right now? I think you can guess by my background.
Maine.
I did my best to
Maine.
choose the best background near the house where I live. So I'm in California.
Potato, you know. Okay. California is also beautiful, but I love Maine.
Close to Los Angeles. I will tell you today my first impressions of America. So I will highlight, this is just first impression, no judging the whole country. I know how big it is. This is not my first foreign country, so maybe I will not have that big of cultural shock. First of all, when I landed to America, that was a very, very long way here, guys. Very long trip.
12 hours to Poland. Oh, wow. Okay, this will not happen to me. I just go to Lisbon and I arrive in New York really fast. Fast is relative, but comparing with this, really fast. And by the way, I cannot wait for that time, my friends. I really cannot. I feel like it will be my second favorite day ever. My favorite day is actually when my son was born, and sorry America, you guys cannot top that. But second, good chance.
Plus,
I love America.
I landed and I needed to wait 3 hours because I'm coming here by this special Ukrainian, program that is new. When I sat in the taxi, I was looking at everything like I felt like I'm in the movie. Seriously, the palms, all these names that you hear, and you think they're somewhere super far, and now you understand where they're actually situated. Like, oh, Pasadena, oh, Malibu, oh, Hollywood Street, and stars. I'm like,
Malibu. The only thing I know with the name Malibu is a drink that is quite popular. Is that a city also in America?
Yeah, I'm here. So this is my first time in America. I've never been across the ocean and that far from Ukraine. However, I felt like I'm in 90s movies or even 80s.
Oh, sorry, that excites me a lot because I believe I will also have this feeling. Let's be real. I know you guys may not get this, but I grew up watching American stuff. In the movies, TV shows, even cartoons that are telling stories of America and stuff like that. So, I cannot wait.
Everything looks so.
California is not on my priority list, but I would love to visit California. Even if it's probably not in my first trip, because I expect to do multiples across, I don't know, 10 years or something. But yeah.
So kind of old to me, like the exterior of buildings, the shops, the names of everything. In our country, everything is like, we need to change this. Everything is changing. Law is changing. Prices are changing every single day. Like, we are ready for that. Here, everything like started 50 or whatever years ago, and it stands here. Business is going and everything is super stable. Also, it's interesting that people still use newspapers and
What? You know what? But I agree with her. I feel like Americans sometimes, not you guys, I think this channel is a very specific one, but a lot of Americans are not thankful enough for the country they have. Would you guys agree with me on this one? Because, you know, it's such an amazing country. It's crazy.
it's important to have your address connected to any governmental letters. It seems like it's hard for people to change here, maybe, but I'm not sure. What's wrong with your laundry in 21st century? Come on, guys, it costs $2.50 to get a laundry. First, that's super expensive for me, but I am got used to prices. Anywhere I go to the western countries, it will be expensive. This looks so funny for me.
Oh, but those are in California. They are crazy. Should have gone to Maine.
That I have to pay for washing. This looks so old as well, this washing machine, because it doesn't have a lot of
what the hell is that?
options. And I have to think how to get 25 coins. I
Holy.
mean, seriously, this is a goal for me because I have to wash, to save them to wash my clothes. Really, you have to pay for laundry, and not all apartments have the washing machine. In Ukraine, every apartment has a washing machine, especially Airbnb. The Airbnb I'm renting right now, this is a typical house of a cardboard that are from old jokes. We have them too, so that's not a big of deal. But it gets so warm during the daytime that you can't really stay here.
No AC? What? Americans have AC everywhere.
And you have to open your windows and all your doors to survive, because I can't go anywhere right now much, since it's a big city and people are not got used to live in apartments. People live in houses. It's a very narrow spaces between houses, so you're basically live with your neighbors as well. So not something I got used to. If you rent Airbnb or you stay at a hotel in Ukraine, everywhere you will have the air condition. That's very hard to survive just having this thing on the ceiling that is not making any your air colder inside of your house, but just rolling this air over again. Also,
Okay, I mean, never thought about that. She's talking about the helicopter fan that you guys like to use in America. I like it.
it seems like your electricity is much more expensive. However, your petrol is very cheap. Continue.
I mean, this makes sense. Come on, the fact that the petrol, diesel and stuff like that is cheaper in America. I mean, you guys have oil everywhere, so this kind of makes sense. But this is crazy that you guys have cheaper oil than us, and we are quite. You guys have much more money than us. I get it, but.
About prices, when I went to the supermarket, of course I will think, how can you pay $10 for sunflower oil that I can get really cheap in Ukraine, for example, or beetroot or cabbage? That's overpriced for me. But of course you have to compare to the local standards of living and local salaries. I went to the shopping mall and I'm like, whoa, the prices for clothing are basically the same. I went to all these retails that we have here, we have in Ukraine as well, all these well-known brands like fast fashion, H&M, Uniqlo, but we don't have Uniqlo in Ukraine. And also I went to some technical store to see what's on your market and the prices. You have very cheap gadgets, guys. The TV that is huge like this, 4K, $1,000. Are you kidding me?
What? That's okay. That's actually a great deal. Okay, America is such a fascinating place, man. Because you guys, some things. So I actually am relating with that a lot, man. Because if you, why I'm saying man, I don't know, but I'm relating with her in the sense that when I react to American stuff, certain things they seem, I will not say cheap, but they seem okay. I can afford that. Other things are completely obnoxious to me, but it's really interesting.
That's not the prices we have in Ukraine. Since people here are moving from one place to another really often, maybe because people rent apartments and they sell them TVs and some used sofas for very cheap and almost for free. Another thing I wanted to mention is, of course, something that I will really miss is the walking culture. I knew perfectly that you have to have a car. That is a challenge for me since I don't know how to drive, and here kids know how to drive, and I'm
Sorry, I should not laugh, but it's kind of look. I don't know, but the kids nowadays here, 16, they are driving. That's crazy. Well, become American and you get the license.
adult woman, and I don't know. Hopefully, 15 minutes walk to the closest supermarket. That's totally okay for us, for me. In Kiev, when I make a step out of my house, I have everything in 10 minutes walking. I have 2 post office, 3 supermarkets, 2 small kiosks, 3 beauty salons, 5 coffee shops, 3 restaurants. I know about other problems that are going on in this state and maybe in other states as well, and I knew what to expect. So not a big deal. You know, there's no perfect place, so you have to choose the right place for yourself. Anyway, there are a lot of similar things with Western Europe where I've been to many times, so most of stuff were not a very cultural shock. It was just new. Everything is just new. If you know where to meet, like where to make some kind of a fun meeting, maybe somewhere in the park or so, let me know. That would be really helpful. If any of you are into IT and entertainment industry, that would be really helpful for me. Subscribe and share. Loud neighbors, like I said 5 minutes ago, neighbors. You are like living with a lot of roommates, so thank you for watching and put a notification button. Bye bye.
Okay, great video. Really enjoyed her personality, but I would say one thing. I think this fascinates Europeans. Sometimes they get a bit caught into, oh, I have to go to Los Angeles, I have to go to New York. And don't get me wrong, like I said, they are beautiful cities, but sometimes I wonder if you probably have a better experience if you go to Maine or Texas, you know what I mean? I don't know, I feel like people get caught into the hype on most of those big cities, and they are tremendous and they are so famous. I get all of that, but probably the money she's autofocus, but probably the money she's spending renting Airbnb in California maybe was enough to rent an house, in Montana, in Texas, and there is beautiful cities across America, right? So I wonder. But yeah, let's finish this. I guess it's over. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, my friends. Really means a lot that you guys end up spending this time with me. If you can leave a like, oh man, that would be fantastic. If not, no, you have to leave a like. See you guys the next time. Bye. And that's it for today, my friends. Hope you end up enjoying this video. If that's the case, do not forget to leave a like. Also consider to subscribe if you are new to my channel. And also let me remember you about one thing. I have a Patreon community. I put videos there a bit earlier than I put on YouTube. So if you want to support me and have access to early content, go to my Patreon. I will leave a link on my description. Take a look at that. You can also scan the QR code you'll be seeing here. And that's it.